Oh boy, more Dark Souls. Let's go. For that, I'm not even gonna put up the starting soon screen, because who cares? I'm gonna do a little practicing. Before we get into it. I'm gonna update all the YouTube bullshit. I've been pretty lazy when it comes to doing anything on YouTube. I should probably add tags, Dark Souls, Pair, Die, Edition. Speed run, any, percent, gamer excellence, hard mode, ranker Z. These are good tags. These are good tags to have. From Software, I guess. Hey, what's up, Kestrel? How you doing? Hello, hello. From Software. I guess it doesn't matter. Bloodborne, Elden Ring, sure. I'm gonna do Dark Souls 2 as well. Why not? Then we change the game to Dark Souls and see all the YouTube viewers come pouring in. What's going on, Kestrel? Hope all is well. I don't feel like doing the vertical stuff. Hello, Frostwad. Let me go ahead and I'm going to start the ads, and I'm just going to practice, and then we'll get into a run. We'll get into a run after the ads. Yo, hell yeah, Kestrel. What's the job interview? Mostly for practice? That is good. A good habit. I've had many practice job interviews recently that were not just for practice, but ended up just being good practice because, where's my shit all blurry? There we go. Because I did not get the job, but I can spin it and be like, that shit was practice. The job interview that I get, where I get the job, that'll be playoffs. Don't exactly want the job. Those are kind of the best interviews to get because you, like, walk in with, like, the most confidence, you know? I had a couple like that. Okay, let's pause the actual music on YouTube, since tabbing out of Dark Souls makes it so that you can't hear anything, and I hate the awkward silence. I'm gonna mute the desktop audio as well, so there's not the lame doubling. But yeah, good luck with the interview. Alright, we're gonna practice Gwyn, and we're gonna practice the quick kill. I think all I need to do is toggle at the end and then kill him with the rapier, but I can't remember. So we're going to practice it. Imagine practicing something before immediately jumping into runs. It's a new era of Carl Germ streams, where he actually practices, question mark? Okay, we got one more. Okay. I think I did the menuing in the menu and not just toggling. Toggling seems like I'm waiting for my animation to stop. And it is taking too long. 45 chats per hour. Crazy with chats per hour. Yeah, the craziest is, the streamer that Frostwad and I watch the most is Barbarous King. Because he streams, like, 12 hours a day minimum. So we always just have him on in the background in the house. So it's like, this year, you've watched, like, 17,000, or 1,700 hours of Barbarous King. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. Blun, 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 blun. Oh, dude, it would suck if he did that. If he did that too, it's like, what's the fucking point? Him being on the... See, in my PB, I do something different. Maybe I have to do what I did in my PB. I don't know if, like, me changing up the way I handle that... Shit, I forgot to load. I think this will probably... Yeah, that Twitch recap stuff's fun, though. Whoop! I think I got a counter hit there. Okay, but it evens out because I just missed a hit there, so... I don't really know what's going to happen with the last hit here. This actually might not be good at all. Yeah, that was a disaster. A disaster the whole time. Can't remember if I always just moved the Dragon Tooth over to the right hand, or if that was only in my PB because I didn't have enough to kill him with the, Oh, nice, he still hit me. Weird. Oh, that actually makes it so I can't do the quick kill. Annoying. Because he's just gonna kill me dead straight up. Yeah, in my PB, that's what I do. I do the last hit. And then I put the Dragon Tooth in my right hand and then two-hand it, which I think is a little bit slow versus just using the rapier, but I don't know. I mean, I guess I could just keep testing. Oh. Oh, you son of a gun. You old so-and-so. Oh wait, this actually kind of weirdly worked out. Oh my god, this is so scuffed. Might still be able to make it work. Stupid as hell. This actually might just kill him. I don't know if that would actually be faster if he doesn't... Certainly not with the quit out, without the quit out. I'm kind of over practicing it. I don't care. I want to get runs going. I simply must run. All that matters. Oh, I never got a chance to add the sounds and stuff to my splits. Where are my splits? There they are. Alrighty. It'll be interesting to see what kind of golds I can get. Oh yeah, I do have the splits on the vertical stream, which I'm not currently doing at all. I guess we can try and see if we get the encoding overload with the vertical stream as well. I think I just probably can't do that while running the game. Does not like that. Oh, that's nuts. It didn't even play the music. I feel like that's never happened before. Not getting the Asylum Demon music at all. I think I'm usually like 110 here. Peace, peace. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. What's up, Soy Fiesta? What's up, Sebastian? Sorry, oh, I forgot about that. Yo, thank you, QQ. We'll just start over because we got the raid. I want to say hello to everyone instead of just focusing on Dark Souls for a second. Thank you for the good luck, QQ. What's up, Gassel? What's up, Starlit? How's everyone doing? Rocco. Good to see everyone. How's your stream? Peace. What were you up to? Welcome in, everybody. I am Carl Germ. I am a washed Dark Souls speedrunner who is once again speedrunning Dark Souls. I just did a GDQ hotfix Sunday, and it went pretty well aside from some tech issues, but the run itself went pretty well. And since then, I figured, I'm gonna get back and try and get a PB, because it's been, like, many years since I've run this game, and since I've gotten a PB. Yo, what's up, HM? Hope everyone's doing well today. Some KOTOR? I never played KOTOR. I always wanted to when I was a kid, but I don't think I had the console that it was on. Was that on Xbox? Maybe Xbox and PC? But yeah, if anyone has any questions about the Dark Souls run that I'm doing, feel free to ask. So goofy and fun. Playing it on Switch right now. I don't think I realized it was on Switch. How's it play on Switch? I do remember it being on Xbox, and I think it was a while before my older brother got an Xbox, so I didn't really get to play it. Super smooth, nice. I guess it makes sense. I mean, it's Nintendo Switch, unless you're playing on Switch 2, which performance is pretty good on Switch 2. I have the Switch that I have, I got at launch, and that shit runs horribly, and the fan is extremely loud. Nice, Switch 2? Hell yeah. Yeah, it seemed really fun. I remember seeing like commercials for that, or I was always very interested in KOTOR and KOTOR 2, and I had friends who would talk about it, and I was like, damn, I really want to play that. I know you're a big Star Trek fan. Are you also a Star Wars fan? It's funny how, like, I feel like back in the day it was like everyone just kind of assumed that Star Wars was the cool sci-fi thing, and like Trekkies got made fun of, and I feel like that's really, like, over time everyone's been like, oh wait, no.
Regretted.
We got it all backwards. Star Trek is actually cool as hell and Star Wars sucks. It's better than it is on PC. I kind of do believe that, honestly. First 6 movies, the rest don't exist to you. That's fair. Alright, 140 I think is pretty good right there. Peace, when are you going to start running Dark Souls? I know you're a Dark Souls expert now. Ah, damn it. I think I was a little too close to him. That was a good Asylum up until it stopped being good. Oh my god, get out of the way, dude. Disaster. Disaster Asylum. Somehow only slightly behind my PB. Your mom beat this boss? Hell yeah. Everyone wants you to do DS3 now? I'd be interested to know what you think of DS3 when you get to it. I'm a bit of a DS3 hater. It's still a great game. She did, and you were impressed. My fiance is a known Dark Souls hater. And we did a charity stream one time, and one of the donation incentives was that she would play some Dark Souls on my stream. And she did. Oh, here she is. I think there's a clip somewhere of her fighting Taurus Demon, and we started a channel point bet where we're like, will she beat Taurus Demon in the next 15 minutes? And like everyone piled in and was like, no. And then on the next attempt, when the prediction was like locked in, she managed to, like, unintentionally, she managed to get the Taurus Demon to jump to his death. And we're like, we count that. Get fucked, outers. Okay, let me just buy some stuff here. Slow menuing today. No, that's really cool, though. My mom is not able to play, like, any video games. She's been saying that since the 1990s. You'd be like, I can't even play Mario. I just walk forward and immediately fall in a hole. That's not what we wanted to do at all. Alright, so far the first couple splits have been a disaster. We'll see if we can get the Frostwad strat and get Taurus Demon to die. You're iffy on 3 as well, Sebastian? Yeah, I like it. I think it's just, it's very streamlined. I won't say too much of it since Peace hasn't played. I don't want to shit all over a game that she might play and enjoy. She noped out when she saw the GameCube controller. I feel like that's pretty fair. She made it through the N64 controller. That's pretty sick. Alright, that's what we want. Forgot to split, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. Who cares? I need to get auto splitter set up. Apparently it works. Apparently it works now for this version of the game. I think when I was at the height of grinding this game, it didn't work. Yeah, I love GameCube as well. Ah, you son of a bitch. This hollow shooting the crossbow, I usually have like a good enough flow to where I can avoid the crossbow. Actually, you know what? I take it back. That crossbow, that hollow shooting the crossbow is actually one of the most based characters in the game as of today. We found some new tech in Dark Souls involving that enemy in that area, which is like not at all useful for speedruns, but has some cool implications. And it's going to be very helpful to me, potentially, when I speedrun Randomizer at MagFest in a couple weeks. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's having a good day. Yeah, being here at 6 minutes and 2 seconds on a really bad run is actually very, very cool. That Taurus strat I never really used when I was running this category last time. Okay, I thought that might have killed me, but it didn't. It seemed like I was a little high up. Holy shit!
Hey, Holman!
Zio!
You're supposed to be monitoring is on fire!
I have $6 in Balatro. I buy Hermit to double my money. I have $6 in Balatro.
Holy shit, Zio, thank you so much for the 41 months. Thank you for the sub. I will update the health bar after this run dies. And let me know what you want to put your sub towards with voting for what we play next. How is that a gold, dude? That's wild. Slow day and very cold. It is very cold here as well. It'll be in Discord? Hell yeah. After this run, I will update it. I think we got Final Fantasy IX locked in. Unless anyone objects. I know that that was at the top of it. I mean, it is still at the top, but if more votes, like, surpass that, we might just still start with FF9, because it's been, like, weeks now that it's been at the top. I've just had to get Marathon ready. So happy you finally played 9. 9 is a really great game. I don't think I've ever actually beaten it. But I played it when I was in my, like, early 20s. And I remember really, really liking it and being like, this might be my favorite Final Fantasy. And then not actually beating it. I had a bad habit of not beating games back then. But yeah, so that holo that I was talking about with the crossbow, a new strat literally just dropped today, where you can use that enemy to interrupt your use of Homeward, the spell Homeward, and you can get a wrong warp off of that without having to do a spell swap to do a Homeward wrong warp. It doesn't really change much for the speedrun, as far as I know. At least currently. I think it would actually be slower. Without some heavy rerouting, but it is very interesting that we can now just use one spell to get a wrong warp. That's, like, extremely cool. Okay, I, like, needed to get the move swap there to be fast. I'm glad I did. Okay, now this guy with the crossbow is extremely not based. Alright, we missed one. Got the RNG we want, so this should still be okay. Dude, I am missing like crazy. God damn it. Okay, we'll take it all over. That's right, that's just like 30 seconds lost. Because I'm bad at pathing. I'm glad that went like decently well in the marathon run, though. I didn't have to quit out during that, which was good. Right, that's bad. Alright, this is not going to work either. Alright. I'm getting too cute with it. We'll keep it going, though. Run is officially very bad. Already in the red. I feel like gargoyles we can probably make up a little bit of time on, though. That gargoyle split was not good when on the splits that I'm running against right now. Much better. This actually might not work. We might have... We're gonna do no reset, though. That's nuts. Woo! Yeah, like, I'm glad that this didn't happen in the marathon. It would have been quite embarrassing. Zio, have you been playing Balatro at all? I have not been playing it nearly as... Is he not working? I mean, we might just quit out here. By quit out, I mean end the run, but we'll keep going. We'll just be really risky in Anorlando. We should probably try and get to Ornstein and Smo and just get some practice. You don't have access to your Steam games anymore because of the move to Linux. I usually play Balatro on my phone. How has the Linux life been treating you? I think you got Linux. And your desktop has no internet? Yeah, why? Because you're on Windows 7 now? Is that right? Desktop is on Windows 7. It is wild that there's not like a homebrew thing to get internet on Windows 7. I guess it's not that crazy. Windows is big time dookie. Yeah, this is like a classic Carl Germ speedrun right here, like failing the Iron Golem that many times. But yeah, it's good to see you, Zio. Hope things are going well. I've been wondering how all the work bullshit is for you. Hopefully it's not too bad. Oh, please kill me so I can reset. You cowards. Oh, they tried. God bless them, they tried. They really, really wanted me to reset. I don't know if I'm just better at Namu skip now, or if it's genuinely just easier with the DualSense. Things have been alright, hell yeah. Have you gotten in any fights with management or anything in a while? I forgot to put the bow on as well. That's not too big of a deal. I don't know if this fall damage is going to kill me here, but I refuse to heal. I don't even know if I'll make it as far as getting the fall damage. I might take slope damage on the one part as well. You yelled at the owner at a communications meeting last month? That is incredible. How pissed were your managers about that? I feel like your managers have been pissed about less. You're doing like what every single worker wants to do. You yelled at him again the entire next week. The managers love you for it? Fuck yeah. I'm sure the owner loves you for it too, right? Ah, classic. Alright, we'll start a new one. Go ahead and do that. Yes, sure. What are my, sum of best 2441? Okay, so still not, we still don't have all the most accurate golds. Alrighty. This. Okay, let's close that. Five, 7, 4. Alrighty, update. I'm also gonna take a peek at what Zio voted for. Nice, Path of Pain. Path of Pain. Let me update that now. While we're talking about it. While it's fresh on my mind. It'll be interesting to do Path of Pain after playing all of Silksong. Because so much of the Silksong just in general... In general, like, movement feels like... almost like Path of Pain. You can do story time in Discord if you want to hear the whole thing. I would love to hear the whole thing. Yo, what's up, Randomsome? Yo, Randomsome. I was watching Regal do a Dark Souls randomizer this morning. And at one point, you won't believe what he did. I was like pogging out. I couldn't believe it. Like, damn, dude, I wish Random Sum was here to see this. You know the best ring, then you might have a good idea of what ring Regal put on during his run. I didn't mean to roll there, but that's fine. I am interested that I'm not getting the Asylum Demon theme at all. I assume that means I'm going fast. Actually beating this guy. It's crazy. You make sure to leave an approving comment. Hell yeah. As you should. Yeah, I think my stamina management there was bad, so that's why we're like 3 seconds behind what I would normally do. I should get like real sicko mode and just put in splits for like every single thing that I do. Like quitting out at the wall, going from the wall to the Asylum Demon and quitting out. Oh, I thought he was going to hit me. But yeah, how are you doing today, Random Sum? It's good to see you. Alright, let's see if we can get the actual fast kill one. Alright, so not quite a gold on these splits. I think like a 2-minute Asylum is like pretty good for me. I think the only way my Asylum could be better is like a little bit better pathing. I wonder if there's like toggle strats you could do there to make sure they never see you. I don't know if that would necessarily even be faster because the one would kind of be in the way, I imagine. Hey, what's up, Cappy? How's it going? Good to see you. Thank you for the Franker Z. Cappy, did you see the sick new strat for wrong warping that Androv posted today? This is an older beginner style route, so I think I can't remember the current. Like I'm not super familiar with the ladder route right now. So I imagine they probably use bombs. But I have to start with the master key because I'm doing Pyromancer Homeward Wrong Warp. What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm ever talking about, QQ. You know that by now. Oh, did you not see the new Homeward? The wrong warp that only needs Homeward? In DS1 discussions. I don't think it's like really useful for any God damn it. Alright, let's try using the But yeah, QQ at the sunlight altar, when you can use homeward after like aggroing the the hollow. Yeah, it's really funny. But yeah, you can basically interrupt your animation of using homeward without having to spell swap and get a homeward wrong warp. Okay, I think I definitely... Yeah, so that's not correct. That's fine. Am I still alive? That's unfortunate. It would be so funny if he jumped off. Alright, I need to put on the arrows as well. I queued up putting on the arrows and then I didn't equip them. This run's going just great. Just fine. Oh, I also forgot to split. We'll skip. Did I just delay drinking the Estus there? The fuck was that? What is going on with this split in particular with me recently? Whatever, if I don't get it, yeah. So I tried to... the way I skip a split is with control and space, so I just went to drink the Estus while hitting control, and I think the hollow, like my character, held the Estus flask.
You lose.
Yo, what's up, Reevy? It's like this. Okay, zooming while drinking pauses. I didn't know that. I guess I've never done that before. This split has been very cursed for me. It was extremely cursed during my GDQ hotfix run as well. How's it going, Reevy? Is it over 3 hours slower than your Sens only run? That's how it is. I mean, like, learning new strats and stuff takes a while for it to actually, like, be faster. I forget, like, my first run of Dark Souls was, like, so bad. It was, like, 3 hours or something. Like, my first any % run. It was, like, a lot of deaths. Do I have an I lose? I lose is definitely appropriate for me today. Today's been real shitty, chat. If that's an emote, I am not familiar with it, but if you link it in chat, I can add it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Reevy. What's going on? Hope everything improves, whatever's going on. Also, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. But yeah, chat, we can interrupt using homeward, like only having homeward. We can interrupt it by getting shot with an arrow by a crossbow guy at the sunlight altar, and then we can use that to get a wrong warp. Damn, you're sick and a crappy day at work? I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Bad combo. I hope you feel better. I hope it's the kind of illness where you can at least, like, sleep really well. And not the one where it's like you can't sleep at all. Okay, so this is a little faster than last time. Regrettably. Like inching away from... Alright, the asylum went from being decent to being dog shit. Whoop! But yeah, hopefully work stuff gets better as well. Okay, that was still pretty slow. Hey, what's up, Alois? Let me know if I'm saying that correctly. That was exactly as bad as the one run that I actually finished with these splits. Whoop. Pretty good for a non-French speaker. I am a non-French speaker. That's true. Mainly just because I'm American and I am too dumb to speak any language other than English, and I barely have a handle on English. That fireball on his face looked good. It did look cool. It did add a little bit of bad manners to the fight. He has bad manners of flying away. I'm gonna have bad manners of throwing it directly in his fucking head. Learning language is pretty difficult and takes a shit ton of time. I did start learning Japanese on my own. I have a lot of friends who speak Japanese. But my ADHD makes it pretty difficult for me to focus on that kind of stuff. So I'll get like a manic, like, desire to like start learning something. And I'll be like, yo, I just want to learn Japanese. So I'll like be pretty decent at studying like the kana and stuff, and I started studying kanji a bit. I never really got into like grammar or it was like I could kind of read some Japanese characters, which is like really unhelpful. But I really fell off of that, and I would like to get back to it. Dude, I almost fell off the stairs. This is going perfectly. I could probably do the menuing there. Just don't trust myself to. I see what I'm doing wrong. I guess let's try the backup. Let's try the actual backup. Oh, you also have ADHD? Condolences. He climbed back up! Yeah, that bomb didn't do a lot of damage. Okay, so I think it's like this. Then you roll, punch, roll backwards. I don't know. That was definitely not it. Certainly not it, but that's fine. That was like, I watched, I think Monkey was the one who posted that. And it's like similar to Dan's strat, but not quite. Ugh, I knew that wasn't going to work. Two dinks. But yeah, new MVP of Dark Souls glitches is that hollow. I'm very excited about that because that makes randomizer a lot more consistent. Potentially. I mean, not like you always find homeward in a rando, but at least you don't have to get like Pyromancer's Flame, homeward, Fireball, or like one of the Fireball spells. You thought you were the MVP of Dark Souls glitches? Stealing everything from you? Okay, I'm like... Yeah, this is a bad run. Alright, we can still get golds. That's so good, dude. At least I didn't kill him. And this angle is just wonderful. This angle's not going to throw me off at all. But yeah, I should probably get back to practicing, rando again soon. For the next marathon run. Wow, I can't believe I got in there that... Like, that was slow to get into this hallway, but... kind of surprised I did it that quickly. Bone only, wrong warp? Yeah, Kamul was saying something about, the difference between homeward and homeward bone. I don't think the new strat would work with homeward bone, but I haven't looked too much into it. Tried that this morning and asked Androv and Mool about ideas. Probably won't happen since there's no delay. Yeah, it's so interesting. Is it different for female character? That would be pretty funny. I don't think it is. I think the consumable items, but... I would be pretty overjoyed if the female character became the fastest one to do. Male character right now has the edge because of, like, a couple of frames on each toggle or whatever. You have a 0.6 second before the warp starts. That's very interesting. I would love to know why there's a 0.6 second delay on the homeward spell. If it's like some From Software, like... input the wrong thing in a spreadsheet situation. That'd be very funny. They kept the delay in Dark Souls 3, so it seems like it's probably intentional then. Oh, nice, you checked this morning. Do you also run Dark Souls 3? Watching Spacey's run was kind of making me think, like, maybe I should learn the speedrun to Dark Souls 3. Oh, no, you glitch hunt, mostly? Nice. You found ladder warps in DS3 before finding it in Dark Souls 1? Hell yeah. Well, thank you for the due diligence and breaking open the speedruns. That's really, really sick. I'm very out of the loop on a lot of, like, current tech. I do need to learn the ladder warp and all of that. It's very cool. I love that it exists. It's just it takes me forever to actually implement new strats. Like, I should definitely do Blightdown skip before I do anything else, but... Alright, let's try and have let's try and not have a sixth try golem this time. Oh boy. Off to a very good start with it. Yo, Frostwad, congrats on the first. Oh, alright, well, it's first try. It's extremely scuffed and bad, but better than last time. Thanj. Was this around the time I started streaming last night? I think it was. Frostwad's just been posted up on the first, waiting for it. Become active again. I need to, like, look into that and try and make it so it's not 24 hours. I was like, oh no, I forgot to split again. I didn't forget to split. You always do? Hell yeah. What a queen. What a legend. Whoop. Okay, so I would have really liked to use that humanity there, but I went too fast. Extremely concerning HP. Flip! Almost did a flip right off the goddamn edge and died. I don't think I take any fall damage up here, so we'll just heal up here. We'll drink twice. Make it count. Yeah, I'm very interested to see what Dark Souls looks like in a year. Because I feel like there will never be a time when we don't find more... I say we, like I do any of it. But glitches will be found forever, I feel like. It will, yeah, hopefully it looks faster. We should try and find some glitches that actually make the game slower. I mean, I guess the Androv one today kind of is that, right? I was trying to think of, I mean, Yeah, what's up, Darmok? Darmok coming in, slapping the bass. I feel like in, like, 100%, the homeward thing might have some uses, but... Yeah, exactly, Alois. One of my favorite, just doing rando as much as I have and being as bad at Dark Souls as I am, I was able to find some... It wasn't like I discovered it. I think, Androv and Kamul probably know about it, but it's probably, like, not really talked about too much because it's so randomizer only. But there actually is a way to dupe a Firekeeper's soul. But it's dependent on a merchant selling one, so it would never happen in the vanilla game. Alright, whatever. Yeah, mouse qualities, sure, if it's sold. Exactly. Yeah, I just did a prompt swap for it. But there's an interesting thing with it. I haven't, like, tested it too much, because anytime I do it, I'm using 256 as the value. And if I have 256 and then I drop them, I can just immediately level up the Estus Flask. Because you drop it, and then it drops them in stacks. But it's like one at a time, so you pick one up, and then you immediately get a new bag. And I don't know if it does that exactly 256 times, if you do it that way. Or if it would have the same cap as, like 30 or whatever, of just putting stuff down. The byte overflow? Yeah, that's what I was... I figured it was the byte overflow for that. God, I love that byte overflow so much. I was like, hey, because of this, I can actually submit PTDE to, like, randomizer to, events. Alright, I got a fast fall there. Nice. I feel like that was another, style of glitch that I found. Mainly in Demon Souls. I found one of those in Demon Souls. By being so bad at Demon Souls and the pathing for Dragon God, I was able to find a much faster way of falling to the bottom of the arena. Oh, dude, he almost, like, just... He almost just absolutely fucked me there, because he jumped, and I was trying to, like, push him forward to get out of the way of Smo's attack, but luckily Smo was, like, on a pillar. Aw, you son of a bitch. Dude, can this guy, like, stop jumping? Yeah, I didn't... That wasn't intentional. That was just bad RNG and me, going for it. I mean, we're pretty close to the end of the run anyway. Let's just keep going. I think it depends on, like, not taking counter damage. It also might just be this specific build. It might be like our defense as well as, you know what it might be? It might be the added defense that I have from the Dragon Tooth, because I feel like most people are using a BKGS or something now. Yeah, Dragon Tooth increases defense. I assume it does. You can also... Yeah, that makes sense. If Smo does the jump attack, like Super Smo, you can block and tank it. Jump backwards, you son of a bitch. Okay, I was complaining about him not jumping, and now I want him to jump. It would be worth trying to learn the toggle strat. Honestly, you know what I should do, chat? I should learn the toggle strat for that fight. And I should just practice it a bunch, and then I will also be practicing fast move swap. Like we always say, that was a shit run anyway. Alright, chat. I might run the ads right now, just at the start of the run. Since there won't really be any, you won't be missing anything. That way we don't have to do it later. So let's, I'm gonna run the ads, and you'll be back by the time I'm done Asylum. Practice is for people who practice. Interesting if true. Toggling there almost lost me time. Yeah, I think I might learn the, I might learn the toggle strat for ONS. And that'll force me to get good at the, move swap anyway. That's like, I think 0.07 seconds faster than the last time I did it. Hyper is all fuck? Hell yeah.
Regretted.
I've been very tired the past several weeks. And I was like excited that today I would feel like not tired, and then I had a very long and shitty day, so. Got some extremely bad news today. And it just took it out of me. So this is the first time in a while that I've had a weekday beer. I was like, I need a beer tonight. I might even have a second. I feel like my quit outs are pretty fast on this. Just to mellow out? Hell yeah. Did you have like a lot of caffeine or something today, or you just feeling hyper? Been like all day? No? Nice. Hell. Embrace those though. You know? I feel like most of the time I'm fucking exhausted and tired, so. If I had a time where it was like not being either of those things, I would feel like something's wrong, probably. Did embrace it, now you want a new mood? Hell yeah. Meta ADHD kicked in. That's the ADHD that was developed by Mark Zuckerberg, right? Imagine not being tired. I can't. I hope I can sleep well tonight. Today was the kind of exhausting where, like, I don't know if it's going to help me sleep or make me sleep worse. But yeah, chat, today I dropped off my car to get inspected. And they were like, oh, hey, you failed the emissions. And you need a new catalytic converter. That's going to be, like, $2,500. And, also, one of your belts is, like, really worn down and will fuck up your motor if it breaks. So we wouldn't, you know, you really shouldn't be driving this because it'll fuck up your motor. And that's, like, another $1,000. So, all said and done, it's going to be, like, $3,800 for this. So, that fucking sucks. So, now I'm just looking into getting a new car. Because if I'm going to be spending that amount of money, I would like for it to be... God damn it. I would like for it to be on a car that doesn't have 145,000 miles on it. So, truly been a very shitty day. It's a very expensive way to end the year. Yeah, I'm still fucking that up. Still don't really know what I'm... Timing belt, that's the one. That's the one. So mad. That sucks. Yeah, how much did that cost you to get it replaced, Randomsome? If you don't mind me asking. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I got rid of the, pine resin for some reason. Extra hit, maybe R2 finish? Maybe it is an R2 finish. But yeah, I kind of had a feeling today wasn't going to go too well. When I got to the mechanics shop, and there was a cop right out front, and then I went up to the door, and the entire door was shattered. Because someone broke in last night and tried to steal from them. Went up to the register, and they didn't have anything in the register, so, like, the guy just left. But apparently he drove his truck into the door, like, over and over and over again to get inside. It's also just crazy because, like, I've gotten this shit inspected and, like, never had any issues with, like, timing belt or anything like that. Like, last year they were like, oh, you need a new horn. I could have swore we used to get the, Asylum Demon song for a couple seconds. He then took his truck to the very same mechanic. Well, I do have a kind of funny story about that mechanic in a similar vein, Reevy. Where one time I was, like, ready to pay, and they gave me a pen to sign my credit card receipt. And I went to go and sign it, I looked at the pen, and I was like, oh, wow. This is, like, the company that I work for. This is one of our pens. I was like, I wonder if they're a customer here. Like, if they're a customer of ours that I just didn't realize. And then, no, I realized that they just stole it from my car. They just took it out of my car because I had one of them in my car. Hey, what's up, Greg? What's up, itchy little digits? 1, 2, 3. Pretty slow quit out, but you got charged 1,800 the second time it happened. Nice, I showed up in your Twitch recap, Greg. Hell yeah, thank you so much. That's awesome. Twitch recap stuff has been very fun. I had both Regal and Ashwin in mine. The guy actually broke in to get his pen back. Yeah, maybe. Okay, well, so I do trust this mechanic. Like, Frostwad's been going there, like, pretty much her whole life. Or not her whole life, but, like, since high school or whatever. And her dad used to go there a lot. And, I've been going since I started living here. And it's always seemed pretty, like, on the up and up. Like, I never felt, like, swindled or anything. Them telling me about all of that, I was like, this doesn't have anything to do with the fact that you guys, doesn't have anything to do with the fact that you guys, had your shop broken into last night, huh? All of a sudden, I just need all this shit, but it's like, my car's like 10 years old now, and almost 150,000 miles, so it, like, kind of makes sense. But I'm like, fuck, man. So, I have an appointment tomorrow to check out a new car. A new 2019 car. The down payment on it would be cheaper than the repair, so really rather down though. Not able to attend streams as much. Yeah, I was talking to Ninnies a little bit about it earlier as well, where it's, I feel like everyone's kind of that way this year. I feel like everyone's just been not able to be as on Twitch as much, which is a bummer. But I totally feel you there. Yeah, from like July until like mid-August, I like could not be on Twitch at all because I was working like 12 to 14 hour days. Yeah, things have gotten rough for sure. I don't think I know a single person who's like, nah, things are actually going pretty good right now. At least not in the US. There we go. I just need to get a better... I just need to get better at equipping the bow. I'm afraid to do it at the fog wall there because I'll lock up the game and almost kill my marathon run because of memes. I'll just wait here. Yeah, only 77 hours. My viewership has also been pretty down. So like my fourth place was Regal, who I try and watch as much as I can, and part of that's, you know, because of the time zone change with him being in Sweden now. But fourth place was Regal, and I think it was like 172 hours, and then third, or I think Regal was third place with 174 hours for me watched, and then Ashwin was fourth place with 172. It was like I caught like 2 hours more of Regal's stream than I did of Ashwin's, and both were like not all that much of their streams this year. Okay, I need to, there's some menu, oh, I need to change the order of where the Drake sword is. 300 something hours. Yeah, so like for me, the channel that I watch the most is Barbarous King, because he streams all the time, like 12 hours a day most days. And for Frostwad and I usually just have him on in the background. Yo, hell yeah, really, Reevy? Fuck yeah. Thank you so much. I streamed 196 hours, really? Holy shit. That's news to me. Reevy's going back and watching my VODs or something. Hell yeah. Alright, level up. 170-ish hours. Yeah, so it seems like you and I have like the same amount of viewership for Ash. And I feel like we both used to have much higher ones as well. But I definitely feel you there, Greg. It is a bummer. I remember being like... I feel the opposite way about like, you know, like every year there's like Spotify Wrapped. I kind of feel the opposite, like, of it not going to be bumming me out this year. I mean, I don't really use Spotify. I used to only use Spotify while I was streaming on Twitch, for the most part. Or, like, if I'm driving in my car. So it's pretty much all video game soundtracks. But this year, I don't even got that shit. Because I canceled that shit, because Spotify fucking sucks. They refuse to stop running ICE ads, and they're like, fuck you. Fuck you, we're going to take your money and not give it to artists. We're just going to give it to our CEO and to ICE. Thanks, guys. Freaky thinking SMB2 US run was this year. That is... I think I also did one of those last year, though, Kestrel, so it might be... Because I think last year we did the all 4 fucking Mario games. And I was like, this shit's gonna take me forever. So I did the Warps. And then the Warpless one was this year. She wants playlist that Amazon took away. For sure. That's not me, like, casting shade at anyone who still uses Spotify. Crosswad and I were talking about this a little earlier, like... There's so little joy that can be felt in the world these days, it feels like. So, like, just because Spotify is a reprehensible platform, if someone is using it and is bringing them joy, I'm not going to give them a hard time about it, you know what I mean? I will passionately talk about how much I hate them and how much I went from being like a premium subscriber on Spotify for like longer than most of my friends, like when that first became a thing. I was like all about Spotify back in the day, and now I'm just like, nope, fuck that shit. Nice, dude. Too fast, I think. Oh my god, that's the slowest animation, dude. Alright, well this is rapidly becoming worse and worse. It would be funny. I don't think it's really likely or possible for me to PB. Like, versus what I have on the leaderboard, but I think it would be very funny for this run to PB, because at one point on the leaderboard, I had a run where the entire first, like, several minutes of it was me just, like, shitting on Elon Musk, and then arguing with some weirdo in chat who was there for, like, that stream and that stream only, who was, like, softly defending Elon Musk. Not even in, like, a fanboy kind of way, but just in a kind of, like, you shouldn't give people that kind of power over you of just don't think about them. Who cares? And I was like, no, fuck that guy. That guy fucking sucks. And history has only validated me doing that shit. You miss owning music, but at the same time it's more expensive to do so now. It's true, and also music ownership doesn't really exist the same way that it used to. Like, back in the day, you know, you would get, like, a CD or a record or something. Or a cassette tape. And then you would have it, but it's like, now it's like, Bandcamp is the best platform for musicians. But I think as a listener of shit, that platform kind of sucks. Really hard to, like, it's really nice that you can just get your own instances of the music, like like you can download a FLAC of the songs and stuff. Like, that's really, really sick. But in terms of, like, it's not really a streaming platform, so it's not really fair to compare them to that. But, like, I have, like, band accounts on Bandcamp, and I have like a personal listener account, and it fucking sucks trying to navigate that shit. Yeah, that's probably correct, Kestrel. I wouldn't put it past me. Sometimes there's just like interactions that happen on Twitch that like stick out like a sore fucking thumb and that you think about forever. But yeah, Kestrel, I also miss owning music. You know what I really miss? Is finishing speedruns. No, I miss my iPod. I still have it. I gotta fix it. You bought 3 CDs this week? Hell yeah. What CDs did you buy this week? I want to just go back and get my... I want to like do a mod on my iPod so that it has Bluetooth. If I end up getting this new car that I suddenly have to fucking get, I think it has Bluetooth. And a nice thing about it... My car that is like in the shit right now, I think is by like all accounts from people who owned their the same make and model, was an extremely good car up until a certain year. And that certain year that it stopped being good was the year that I bought mine. So like years ago, my sound system in the car just fucking broke, and it was like the kind of thing where it's like, it's not the most important thing in the world to like be able to listen to the radio when I'm driving. And I don't want to like take it to a dealership and have them be like, oh yeah, we can fix this for you. That'll be like $1,300 because we have to do all of this. Like the clock in it broke. So I was actually thinking about this. You guys know the classic phrase that we all know and love? A broken clock is right twice a day. That's actually like categorically untrue, because if you have a broken digital clock, it's never right, ever, any day, because it's just set to whatever time. Like it is 6:22 p.m. right now. If I went to my car, it would probably be like 4:47 or something, just something fucking random, and there's no way for me to actually change it. It still shows there. I can still, like, see on the screen, but there's no way to change it. I've, like, dug through, like, forums of just, like, boomer mechanics talking about, like, issues on this car, and, like, none of them have been helpful. So it's, like, the broken car... My car's clock is so broken. I sound like fucking, like, a really hack comic right now, but my car's clock is so fucking broken that it's not even right twice a day. Man, that would have been really good if I didn't hit confirm early on the door. Your musical awakening was radio? Radio's super fun. I do miss listening to radio. It's also a bummer. For the past, like, 5 years, I haven't been able to listen to, like, the Philly radio stations easily, so I just haven't. And recently, one of the main radio guys in Philly died suddenly, unexpectedly. I was like, damn, dude, I didn't even, like, realize that I wouldn't be able to hear Pierre Robert when I got a new car or a better way to listen to radio. Quartz crystals keep time. Yeah, I don't know much about anything, but in particular, watches. A buddy of mine worked at a really, really nice watch store in a really, really expensive mall. In like a luxury mall. That's how computers try. Yeah, here's the thing about computers, coming from an IT director. The less I know about those fucking things, the better. I'm sure at one point I probably knew about the physical components of a computer and how it works and keeps time and all of that shit, but like, I do not give a shit. I do not give a shit anymore. Computers also work because of like Microsoft software that is just actively getting worse and worse every fucking day. Because it's a better business model for them to make it worse and shittier and change every console so that everything is slightly different. But it's okay. I'm relaxed of it. Nah, it's not even really that. It's like, I never had the biggest interest in computers. It was kind of just like... well, it's job security. And now I'm like, God, I do sort of have job security as much as anyone can have right now, but... I don't think I jumped far enough. Okay, I did. Alright, not fast, that's fine. Whoops. Wrong button. Hello, Malform. The runs are happy. They've been not going well and I've been dying a lot, but it's nice to be running again. Yeah, I do have interesting code, I guess, but I'm not very good at it. Guy heard me talking too politely about him all day. How you doing today, Malform? I used a new deodorant today, and I do not think I like the way it smells. Keep getting whiffs of it, and I'm like, ugh. Yeah, I hate that feeling. Like, I smell not stinky, but at what fucking cost? Yo, what's up, Nins? How's it going? Nude deodorant. No, I think there was a brand of deodorant called Naked, though. It's like a deodorant that's, like, partnered with, like, soap. So it's, like, overly soap smelling, which, like, I'm sure some people like, but for me, I'm like, this shit's giving me a fucking headache. Trying to finish up work so you can finish up the stage clear vid? Hell yeah. Oh, you know what I'm thinking? I kept thinking, like, oh, usually I hear some of the song for the Asylum Demon. I think what I was actually thinking of... What I was actually thinking of was the fight where we throw fire bombs at him. Incredibly.
Regretted.
Come on, you fucker. Said that with a really weird inflection. Come on, you fucker. Like I was trying to do like an Icelandic accent or something. I love that fight so much. I get that 202 again. You're never strong at I before E. Same. That's all. That shit's. I mean, everything in English I feel like is bullshit. But that one in particular I feel like is a bullshit rule that only exists some of the time. Don't ever do Icelandic accents again. I'll try not to. I'll just start singing Bjork. Oh wait, I don't even need to sing Bjork. My Steam Deck is too far away. My Stream Deck. I don't remember where the Bjork button is that I have. Yeah. Pretend I hit the button where it's Bjork saying I'm the hunter. Honestly, I don't even think you guys would hear it. There we go. That's, yeah. It's my favorite Icelandic band, Alien Ant Farm. Wow. Chat, one of the wildest stats of my Twitch recap was in Barbarous King's stream. I gained 4.9 million channel points this year. And in his channel, I spent 5.7 million. So I'm in the red like 8 million channel points in his channel. Bjork, what's wrong with Ayork? I think what's wrong with both of those is that it's spelled with a J. Dio, has it been kind of nice not having internet access? I feel like the internet is a portal to, like, bad brain. Whoop. Seajork. I like Seajork. I'm going hunting. I'm the hunter. Just see Jork in it. God, Bjork is so fucking good. Spent 50k on the Modica Magica redeem. It seems like a good use of points, though. All of my point usage in Barbarous King stream is just gambling. Barb's chat is a wretched hive of scum and villainy. In that it's just a lot of gamba. And I'm very bad at gambling in that stream. You saved up all year for it and it was worth it? Hell yeah. Such a good feeling when you can finally hit that redeem. I just got Bjork stuck in my head now. Which is a good problem to have. You died, random some shit. Rip. See, now that's a good fucking time to get to this quit out. This is like on pace for my PB, but with the new Taurus strat, which is wild. You have Zaku stuck in your head? Hell yeah. You know, I need to listen to the new album more. How long has it been since Stage Clear? It's been, what, 2 weeks? Jesus. Where does the time go, dude? I only listened to it all the way through once. Oops. That one was for Zio, where I accidentally leveled up resistance. I know Zio really wants me to level up resistance. I think this could potentially be a gold as well. Crazy. Leveling up the best stat in the game was no accident. Trying to think of what my favorite stat in this game is after playing randomizer. After the GDQ hotfix run, I think my favorite stat is endurance. Because I kept just dumping shit into endurance for marathon safety. Everyone always says, like, oh, you need to use more, vitality. You just need more endurance. Yo, what's up, Birdo? Definitely resistance. God, I can't believe the fucking Night Rain DLC is about to come out, too. Shit. How you doing, Birdo? In the afternoon for Steam. Yeah, what time is it in US time? I have only watched EU streamers talking about it, saying it comes out at midnight. Yeah, no vertical, unfortunately. I've been having some tech issues while playing Dark Souls and running. I'm gonna wait out this cycle here. Sorry about that, Let's Mo. Busy boy Birdo. 6 p.m. tomorrow for me. That's bad news. Dude, there's so many cool little noises in the Fortress. I don't think I ever... we have to do the slow move swap, I think, because I don't think I ever put the Drake Sword where it's supposed to be. So I'd be move swapping to the incorrect weapon. Look at that, me remembering, though. And fucking it up, god damn. There we go. Alright, that's a time loss, probably, but... ain't that just the way? Whoop. I think this works? This might not work, actually. God damn it. Fucking golem, dude. We'll keep it going, but that is very unfortunate. There's all the time save that we just had. We lose. We just got back from sushi? Nice. What sushi did you get? Fucking golem. It was partially bad RNG, partially me playing it wrong. I think I got 2 hits there. And there's the time loss. Oi. Oi. A version of a salmon roll? Hell yeah. I love a salmon roll.
Oi.
There it is.
Oi.
There it is. We're gonna try and use humanity here. $6 p.m. for me tomorrow, yeah. Oh boy. Too much shit's going on, dude. I don't have time for Elden Ring Night Rain DLC, even though I was very much looking forward to it. Bummer. I like how I could probably PB pretty easily. Dude. Why do I even fucking talk? Why the fuck do I even fucking talk? What I was gonna say is I could probably PB pretty easily if I actually practiced. But something about any percent just makes like practice seem like so unappealing. I'm like, nah, I'll get a run will all come together eventually. I'll get everything eventually. Everything will line up. It's a 23-minute run. I'm not gonna spend any time practicing. Yeah, run is short enough. It honestly, that's kind of a curse. Did you hear about the new strat, Birdo? So simple, so clean. When I'm running, it feels like I'm in a sanctuary. I wonder if there's like slight time saves that could happen if you stand directly in front of the ladder instead of like being off to the side of it and sliding over a little bit. I feel like you would. I think you saw Regal post a YouTube clickbait thing. Maybe? If it involves using homeward at the sunlight altar, then yes. I didn't see Regal's clickbait one. But it's like new tech as of today. Because homeward has like a 0.6 second delay versus homeward bone. Oh, I forgot to fucking... God damn it. I was like, what is happening? I was like, why are my splits negative? No one even fucking told me. You guys aren't studying every aspect of my stream as I'm streaming? Sure. Carlgrim. 6 days ago. Dark Souls will never be the same. New discovery. That, I think, was, Is that about ladder warping? Yeah, the 6 days ago one is not it. I think I watched that one. I forget. Oh no, that was Kiln Escape. That was the one about Kiln Escape, right? I was studying the blade. It is popping off. I knew I didn't move far enough. I don't think that's too big of a deal because we gotta wait for him anyway. My life will never be the same, new tech. So, fly day, Chinatown.
Regretted.
That's such a good song. Regrettably. It like took forever to start running there. What am I doing? Your Eagles hoodie is on the way? Fuck yes. Go Birds. Never been a better time to be an Eagles fan. Everyone loves them right now in Philadelphia. Oh my god, dude, this split's abysmal. Oh yeah, they've been fucking up like all season, Birdo. They have a winning record. Like 8-3 now, or 8-4. Still so new to footballs? Who cares, you know? I feel like the most you'll get is maybe someone who doesn't like the Eagles because It's not, you know, you're not on the East Coast. And they'll be like, hey, fuck the Eagles or something. You'll be like, all right. Or you'll get someone who says, go Birds, and then you just say, go Birds. Jesus Christ. I just got a fucking playing Space Cadet pinball here. Did you guys see that shit? 49er territory? True. True. Chargers and Rams. I don't think you should be bummed about being new to football and wearing it. But I'm not sure how the Chargers and Rams and all those fans, I'm not sure how passionate they are in terms of giving shit to other fans. But I think that also might just kind of be a Philly thing and select cities. Like a whole different conference, so obviously everyone knows the Eagles, especially because the 2 Super Bowls in the last decade, but no, to kind of explain the Eagles right now, they won several weeks in a row against much worse teams, and like just fucking barely. So like, fine that they're winning, but they might as well be fucking losing, and they lost their last 2 games to teams that they had no right losing to. In other words, sell them, trade the whole fucking team, they're trash. Whoop. That's such an annoying railing. Because sometimes you'll hit it in a way that's like good. And you'll just be running right away. Other times you'll like bonk it. Hey, what's up, Fairy? How you doing? Okay, that's fine. Unfortunate arrow there. I don't think dropping there is actually fast. I forgot to split! Name a more iconic duo. Oh, that was scuffed. Scuffed, but functional. Gonna remember to move that this time, and now we're gonna unequip that. I'm gonna make up some bullshit about keeping the pine resin active to affect the in-game timer so it goes a little slower. It's this totally real thing that happens that I just made up. Ooh. Extremely technical. Alright, not as good as the one run. About like 7 seconds behind the other run that we had. Very electrical, that's true. But it doesn't matter, because this guy's being an asshole anyway. This guy's taking his fucking time. So, fly day, Chinatown. Come on, brother, I got places to be. Got places to be, I got a new fucking car to have to buy. Don't got time for this. Yeah, real rough. Giving a package my way. I hope it's a new catalytic converter. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, Nins, you shouldn't have. A new catalytic converter? No way. Dude, I don't even want to convert whatever the fuck catalytic means. Yet I must. I must pay a lot of money to do so. A Zerg main? What is that, a StarCraft thing? Cadillac? I thought you had a Ford. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Trying to convert my car to a brand that probably sucks less? How dare you? A StarCraft thing? Is StarCraft the one where you must construct additional pylons? Is that what they say? And require more Vespian gas? Yes, yes, additional pylons. Thinking of like a Pokemon Go to the polls style joke about pylon sounding like the art of piling on someone that's getting made fun of in the comments. Chat's out here piling on to Carl Germ for not being able to finish a run today. Constructing additional pile-ons. Something like that. Very funny. Everyone's laughing and thinks I'm good. You were reminded of that phrase in your skin left your body? I will never forget that shit. I remember seeing that shit in real time and just being like, God, I fucking hate everything. Yeah, it's like, did she? Did she think she cooked? New to 2. God, I hate Bob. This is to go even further beyond. Alright, so we lost a little bit of time here as well, but significantly less than the last couple runs. On account of me not completely bunking up the strat. Ran the worst campaign. Hillary or Kamala? Well, I think a lot of Kamala's team was like... I mean, they were explicitly trying to go for the Hillary campaign, like 2.0. And another big issue with that is that she didn't really have a whole lot of runway to know that she was even running. Yeah, I think it was like the same people running her team as well. You guys remember that time Kamala Harris won a primary? Man, it rocks living in hell. There's 2 fucking layup elections against the worst person in history, in recent history. And it's like we can't even fucking... Oop. Time move swap worked for you? Which one? The still move swap? That shit's my bread and butter. Oh, the hard one? Hell yeah. That one's really tough to get good at. But it's very satisfying when you do. I'll let you know when I get good at it. Some days I do it and it feels like it's like second nature and no problem. And then other times it's just like... I cannot get it at all. Dude, you have so much time during that animation. That's crazy. I was like, shit, man. I did not equip the Drake Sword. I remember I used to struggle just with the menuing of, like, equipping the Drake Sword there, and, like, would have to do it here. And there I forgot that I don't have to hit a confirm box after equipping the bow, and it, like, threw me off, and then I still had time to do it. Damn, really, Kestrel? That's pretty sick. Yo, what's up, SNES? Expert roll that was totally, totally on purpose. I definitely knew that that guy was throwing the spear. It wasn't complete luck. Hey, we actually made it to ONS again. Crazy. You guys seen this boss before? Only 300 years younger than Bernie himself. I had a Bernie 2016. Whoa, what's with all the additional souls we got here? What the fuck? That's concerning. I think a lot of things died. Oh, you know what? I know why. I used the Iron Golem soul. You were in a young Democrat sleepover on election night 2016. Oof. Before you could vote. That must have been a very bad time. Worst sleepover ever? Yeah, that sounds really bad. God, I do remember election night 2016 and just fucking watching the TV in my old apartment and just being fucking miserable. A young anything sounds terrible. You brought over a GameCube and Super Monkey Ball? Hell yeah, you saved democracy on that night, Kestrel. Disbanded that year too. Honestly, I don't blame you. Fucking shit. Tennessee Democratic Party was dying, withering. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of like the logical conclusion of third way politics, I feel like, where they're just like, ah, no, we can just do this again. We can just do the catering to the non-existent, sensible moderate who is on the fence about voting, but we will only win the election with their vote. And we will, like, sacrifice any person who is remotely vulnerable. It's like the amount of, like, young people who were very energized that election, that they were just, like, swept under the rug to be like, nah, we're gonna do the old 90s third way politics, actually. Like, absolutely baffling. I mean, like, there's no way that this extremely, like, passionate candidate that a lot of people seem to like, no way he's actually electable, though. His policies are too pie in the sky, despite the fact that they're extremely popular. Afton? Hell yeah. I think we do want to quit out here, actually. Alright, so we won't PB here. Or we won't PB. Well, we won't PB here for sure. Dude, I can't believe we're coming up on the 10-year anniversary of the fucking 2016 election. That's so fucked. Alright, well, it's certainly not going to PB now because I fucked that up. Thinking about 2016 got me all fucked up. Did I die to ONS when I, oh, maybe I, like, split wrong or something? Okay, so I usually do... That's where I split. Okay. Got me all choked up. It's true. I don't need to level up. I need to warp to Undead Parish. My soul count is really throwing me off. And I'm still, like, I haven't done PB attempts in so long. Like, I haven't done enough versus the RTA strats that I still keep trying to do RTA strats. Yeah, it is a lot like Diablo 3, except we don't get cool, like, necromancer powers and stuff. Alright, well that really backfired on me as well. Alright, we definitely lost a little bit of time there, but... Probably could have unequipped that in the menu and then equipped it again. That was like the worst attempt I've ever done at a ladder move swap, I think, and I've had some pretty bad ones. Actually good RNG? No way. I didn't know that this game had good RNG. Alright, that was not bad RNG, that was just me being bad. What's up, Brian? God gamer. I'm certainly some sort of gamer. Ah. I think I probably could have used it again there and it not. Alright, I mean, that's a gold. I don't know if that's an actual gold or just, like, against these splits. We are not going to kill Lautrec, even though he deserves it. How you doing, Brian? It was fun playing Marvel last night. Okay, here I usually drop all my trash. Slowly drawing comics. I do not even need to bring that back up, because if I die to Quelaag, then the run is over anyway. I'm interested to see how close to a PB we can get with this, like an actual PB. Which was the, I think my PB is a 23:48. It is nice running Dark Souls again, though. Dang, Kestrel. Okay, I just need to be very careful with my stamina here as well. I'm used to having way more stamina at this point from the marathon. And it doesn't matter, because we did it. We took a weird angle there. We'll finish this run, but... we definitely can't PB now. Unbelievable stamina for NEH. Thank you, SNES. Yeah, so that, that slope's a little weird. Now my bloodstain's going to be in the way as well, and I'm going to be tempted to pick it up. I'm going to kind of throw off my, Remember when I said it wasn't worth bringing the elevator back up? Oh, geez, Kestrel, that's crazy. Yeah, I can't remember if that was always the case or not. Ooh, I can pause the ads because we're in the elevator. That reminds me, I need to get a real ID. On top of needing to get a new car, I need to get a real ID as well. Which I think requires my birth certificate. Which I don't know if I have available. I need to double check with my mom if she has it or not. It was not. Literally been to the same site earlier this year. Jesus. Alright, let's try and get it this time. This will be the first run we finish today, if we can finish it. Alright, so stamina's good. We're gonna jump. There we go. I did it too early last time because I landed in a different spot. I took, like, a little bit extra of a roll. That's such a cool strat. Just looking up at my splits and seeing the time bleed away. Hey, got the fast move swap though. Mario 64 Zero Star? I think, didn't they just recently discover a new, like, BLJ or something, SNES? For Zero Star? I think I saw Bubsy talking about it. New tech. Is that now a baby speedrun? I feel like, is the set, like, I mean, I know Bubsy is a god gamer, like, for real. But I imagine if there's a pretty consistent setup for a blindfolded run, that it might be pretty decent. Yeah, more reliable. See, the problem with Zero Star runs is you still have to do Bowser throws. So I would not be good at that. I want that on that hand, for sure. So long gay Bowser. It is very funny that Nintendo got rid of that line. Despite it not actually being the line and it being embraced by the queer community. Now we need to talk to Petrus. I feel like Nintendo just got sick of hearing people say it. They're like, we're just going to take it out of the game. People miss hearing stuff. Kind of like the Birdo stuff. Where I think initially, in the manual, it was kind of like a transphobic joke.
No.
But now everyone's kind of just embraced Birdo as like a trans icon. Okay, we want to go to Undead Parish as well. I guess I can try and do... Oh wait, no, we need to attune. Very important. Getting ahead of myself. I'm trying to save time. Getting ahead of myself. First try, nice. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just run through here and like try and do the fast move swap on the bridge or something. And then worst case scenario, we could quit out and get rid of the knight near the actual fog wall. I think that'll save a little bit of time. You've not attempted a Super Mario 64 speedrun? You never completed a playthrough of it? I think I would probably try and learn that as a speed game. At some point. It seems pretty fun. Oh, I'm out of stamina, dude. Jeez. We'll quit out here. We'll do the slow moves. I probably should have taken off the Dragon Tooth completely. I could have gotten there a little faster, but... Alright. We'll try and do the parry strat as well to kill him. Not like it's a good run. I successfully did it once today while practicing, so that's literally all I need, right? I just gotta quit out at the right time. Nice. 26-26, alright. Alright, a new gold. Sum of best is 24-19. Trying to think of what splits I can still gold. I guess Quaylag can probably still be golded. Thank you, Brian. So it's not a real PB. If that even was a PB, I forget what the splits were. My real PB is 23-48, but I am using new strats. I also might learn the Ornstein and Smo AI one. Does that skip phase 2? No. So that skips him doing a really long death animation, and then we quit out immediately. And when we quit out, we're outside of the arena, which just kicks us immediately into the final cutscene instead of us having to like walk back or wait for the fog to dissipate and stuff. So you just cut down on a lot of like he dies instantly there, but you still have to wait for the bonfire to spawn or him to or the fog wall to go away. So we're just right outside the fog gate, hit the cutscene trigger, and we're just at the end, and then we can get to the end credits. All right, let's find someone to raid. That'll do it for me tonight. I will be back tomorrow, I think. Apparently, the DLC to Night Rain comes out tomorrow, so I might try and we'll do a couple of runs in Dark Souls, depending on car stuff. I have a lot of car related stuff that I need to figure out that hopefully I can get sorted out tomorrow somehow, but we shall see. All right, I'll put on some music. And we will find someone to raid. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. It's very fun. I'm feeling pretty good about the run too. I think I could definitely get a PB. I kind of want to grind until I get one, because it should be pretty free. My PB wasn't super optimal, and we have like strats that are much faster now. So if I get a decent run, I can easily PB. And then I can start learning Blighttown skip. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys. I will catch you guys next time. I'm gonna find someone to raid. Dude, this song is so good. Who do we have on Twitch? Does anyone play video games anymore? Let's see. I'm gonna raid Bernie Sanders. I'm gonna throw it over to Bernie Sanders, my good friend Bernie Sanders. I'll actually throw it over to Mem. Mem is playing Yakuza 0. Oh, new username for her on Twitch because she got partner, Memoria. It was always Memoria, it was just longer than that, but now she's just straight up Memoria. You should check out her YouTube. She's very cool. And she's playing some Yakuza 0, so I've never really played that game, and I don't know much about it, but she's fun to watch playing anything, so. Yeah, see you later, Brian. I'll catch you guys next time.